Welcome back, Britannians, to another exciting episode of Grofus Does Britannia. We're back on the Siege Perilous server, and as you may know, things here are a lot more expensive, as it is Siege rule set, so regents are very expensive to buy. Starting out, I suggest picking them up off the ground, and I wanted to bring you guys along today and show you a couple areas that I use to go pick regents up. First, I turn on my object names, that way I can easily spot them. And then I like to go to this little spot here, which is kind of on the other side of wrong, like the back side of wrong. And I just run and pick them up. So I'm starting out with about, I guess, 15 to 40 of each reg. Just go through here, zigzag through the map, picking up all sorts of regs. And this is a good hunting spot if you're looking for ettins and water elementals, orcs, harpies. It's got a little bit of everything, but I usually come here just for regs. I have all these regents set on my scavenger agent, so I just run by them and it picks them up. I haven't ran the whole map, but this one seems to be pretty consistent on how they spawn. Usually, put that there so you can see. Usually I'll run back side of wrong all the way to the other side of the ice dungeon. Usually in front, oh, there's another person. They might be hunting though. Usually the other side of wrong, there's not any that spawn on that side for whatever reason. All of them seem to be on the northern side or the back side. They've been killing lots of stuff here. Up in this little corner here, there tends to be quite a bit of gargoyles. I'm not sure why, but they all kind of hang out there. Every time I've been here, they're there. Probably a good spot to farm pickaxes. As you can see, the whole landscape's littered with them. Go up into these woods too, because they spawn in here too. Oh yeah, a lot up here. And that's about where they stop spawning. See, there's like none here. Oh, there's one. But usually they don't, I don't know why, they don't spawn down here for some reason. So then I'll do that. And then the next spot I go to is Dagger Island. This is a really good spot. A lot of people will run Dagger though, so sometimes you'll run into people already there doing it. If I can gate. I start on one side and run all the way to the other. Zigzag up and down. The regions are easy to spot here even without setting the object names on. Because everything's white, you can see all of them really easy. Chest there. Somebody's been doing T-maps. Sometimes the object doesn't recognize, the scavenger agent doesn't recognize when you run by it, and you just gotta drag it onto you. It's not that big of a deal. It's easy when you have the name set to on. So this is what poor folk have to do until they get lots of money. I've been dumping all the money I get into guild housing, so I pick them up like this. Doesn't take long, it's easy. Sometimes that cave has a bunch, it just depends. And so to get to this island, you either have to use a boat or you have to have a mage friend gate you. We sailed here our first time. It's probably day 2 or 3. We sailed here and we had a mage, Mark Rune, and I think he comes here every morning to pick. I just come here when I have time, where there's not something going on. On some servers, you can put a house in here. I don't know if you can on this one. Or maybe it's on top that they put it. I can't remember. Kind of a neat place for a house. We're at the top of Dagger Island. We'll work our way down the other side. Then I'll show you the last spot I go to. Tame panther. And I don't know why there's not any monsters on this island. It's all just polar bears and panthers and or snow leopards and regs. Server I'm used to playing on, Lost Lands. It has lots of orcs and frost trolls and stuff. And it probably takes half hour or less for everything to respawn. So if you go to these 3 locations and then just circle back, you could just do it indefinitely and constantly have regs to pick up. I usually don't do that, but you could. I got monsters to kill and gold to make. Orcs to kill. That's kind of satisfying, kind of like mowing the yard in a weird way. Well, there's one in the water. Yeah, we can't get that one. There's a bunch in the water there. I wonder if you can get those on a boat. Doesn't seem like it'd be worth it time-wise, but it'd be interesting to know. Alright, that's Dagger. And the last spot, I go to the very back side of you on the north end, up by the coast, and just run through that forest. There seems to be quite a bit there. Sometimes they're pretty concentrated too. I'm out of gate scrolls. Let's see if I can do this without a scroll. There we go. So this is just right behind you, and then I run pretty much northeast. Sometimes you run into PKs and stuff here, but not too much. If you're far enough north, they don't bother you. They tend to hang out around liches. Sometimes you run into a cluster of regs, and then it might be a few screens where you have any. Seems to be pretty random. Let's run up into here, see if there's any. Yeah. Oh yeah. Pick that one up for some reason. This has about the same monster type spawn as behind Wrong. Airlays, Gargoyles, Ettins, Reapers. Go up into this one more little peninsula up here. See if there's any. Well, when it starts thinning out, usually then I'll just call it. So yeah, I'm sure there's lots of other areas that have regions like this. Probably better ones, but these are pretty good for me. Ooh, what's that? Nice. Nice little woodland deco. Yeah, we're running out of them now. Mushrooms, can't pick those. So yeah, give a like if you liked the video. Subscribe if you haven't already. I've been pretty consistent in putting videos up about different things, trying to keep it fresh. Come join us on the Siege Perilous server, or join us in our home server, Lost Lands. Or even sometimes we'll do some events on Second Age. All three are fun. All three are UO, classic UO type servers, so that's what's important. Until next time, Grofus out.